where the oak trees shadow gravel lanes. I recall the soft whisper of your name. Underneath that broad brim, wind spoke through your hair. And ghosts sank the cabin, our love declared. But now the porch swings alone, creaks a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand speaks your name in this vast lonesome land. The trails we once rode, now overgrown and faint, where wildflowers mask the scent of our queens. The rain on the roof, a symphony so harsh, echoes through empty rooms where shadows march. The porch swings alone, sings a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand carries your voice across this desolate land. Saddles lay untouched, the leather's gone dry. Your scarf in the drawer left behind a light. Does the wind know your touch? Does the oak still dream of our whispers that flowed like a mountain stream? Now the porch swings alone with a sorrowful croon. Stars watch like silent eyes under the cold moon. Every stir of the dust, every wail of the night wind holds you close in the ghost sank, where love never ends. So I sing to the stars over old ghost sank, where memories echo and my heart sank. In the silence of the night, with the ghost of your smile, I'm adrift on this trail just for a while.
Out on the edge where the wild oaks stand, I found a scarf, blue as the deep night sky, on Lonesome Hill where our dreams ran free, beneath the boundless, ever watchful eye. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake, with the ghost of your whisper dancing in the wind. The sunset paints your absence in shade so deep, where the trail of our love grew cold and thin. The porch still creaks like it's calling out the shadows that sway where you once stood by. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad rhythm, speaking of tears that an old sky cried. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake, feeling the brush of your laughter, light as a breeze. Every star up above is a memory faded, caught in the branches of old oak trees. I've ridden past the echoes of our laughter down gravel roads that know my silent plea. In the heart of the dust where my tears fall is the piece of my soul that you took from me. Yes, Lonesome Hill sleeps, and perhaps so should I, in the cradle of the valley where my heart lies low. Letting go of the reins under the vast old sky, where the winds of yesterday softly blow. So ride on, my sorrow, ride on through the night. Lonesome Hill sleeps, and that I must learn to say goodbye. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name, where we carved our hearts so wild and free. Now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn fateful day. And oh, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walk past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble, frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. Your scarf to the wind, soft sigh. Guess it's time to let old memories fly, just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both said to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow, forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know.
I ain't no saint, and I got sins, but I don't lie just to fit in. I don't shake hands just to play the game. I'd rather walk alone than ride with shame. The world trades truth for fancy lines, but I still keep what's purely mine. My word, my fire, my worn out coat, and every scar that I never wrote. Call me stubborn, call me wild, Call me just another outlaw child, but I ain't bending for no plan. I was born dirt tough and I'll die standing. I'm not rich, I'm not clean, but my soul's sharper than a bow blade's gleam. You can fake a crowd, but not this man. I might be the last real man. She once said you're too damn proud. I just smiled, let her smoke, walked out, 'cause I won't trade my steel spine for sweet talk and borrowed time. I sleep in fields, I sing to stars, and leave my name in old dive bars. I've lost more than I ever kept, but I've never lied while I wept. Call me stubborn, call me wild, call me reckless, call me exiled, but I won't kneel for gold or brand. I ride for truth with empty hands. I've seen preachers beg for fame and cowards curse their daddy's name, but I hold tight to who I am, maybe the last real man. Carve this on my stone someday. He rode alone but never strayed. He drank his pain and wore no brand, a free heart and a callous hand. I won't be cloned, won't be planned. You can't copyright this land. I ain't famous, I ain't grand, I'm just the last real man. In the shadow of an old oak tree where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill. Silent tales that were never told echo through the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. legs neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand an empty saddle, you rode away, I lost the battle. To the empty sky my pleas are rolled, across the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the winds sing low on those lonesome plains, where my love's a whisper among remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the right turn cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul, in the lands where the right turn cold.
On a gravel road under a burnt orange sky, the oak tree's shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf still a ghost on that old porch swing, dances with the wind, a silent twirling ring. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part, riding along where wild rivers bend. Her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trail's fading now, where we walk neath starry veils, lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part, riding along where wild rivers bend. Her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wander under these relentless skies, if the stars watch me too, through her gentle eyes. The saddle's worn, the night's mercilessly long, in the cathedral of the plains, her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end. the gravel meets the old skyline. Found an oak tree marking time, carved our names in that rough-hewn hide. Beneath its branches our loves did bide. Winds whispered through the leaves did dance. Held her close, stole a chance. Her laughter echoed wild and free, a melody just for me. But now that oak tree burns in the fires of the past, smoldering roots and memories that last. Silent ash falls where our laughter once lay. Oh, how I miss her more each passing day. Seasons turn to scarf in the wind. That old porch knows we won't dance again. Her path led her past the county line, left me with the echoes of what was mine. Old cabin's empty, the door still sways, echoes of footsteps in better days. Horse stands ready, but my heart just yearns for the love that lived where that oak tree burns. Now that oak tree burns in the twilight's fading glow. Each ember sparks the pain only wanderers know. Stars dust the sky, but her light's what I crave. Lost in the shadow of the love we gave. In the saddle I ride through the whispers of the plains. Each trail a memory, every vista spells her name. And though the dust may settle and the rains may wash clean, her smile's a ghost in every place I've been. Yes, the oak tree burns, a beacon of what's gone. In the silence of the wild, her memory still dawns. The fire may die, but my heart forever yearns for one more sunset where that oak tree burns. Oh, in dreams I see her where the oak tree burns. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. The cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust, where laughter once filled the cooling summer air. Now only silence answers the creak of that old rock
rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie, echo across the plains. Her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers, reflecting in my tear, is a memory of a love lost whispering on the frontier. Underneath the vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her sin in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune, like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I write, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side.
Out by the river bend, under the sky's embrace, where oak trees whisper secrets in their ancient sacred space. Her laughter was a melody, like rain on dusty ground. We carved our names on ash wood bark, where our promises were bound. Oh, the river bend cries with a lonesome sound, echoes of her footsteps, her shadows on the ground. The saddle's worn, the porch is bare, where we used to dream. Under starlit canopies, now nothing's as it seems. The wind sings through the empty cabin, where we used to lie. Gravel roads to town have faded under sorrow's heavy sky. Her scarf a splash of crimson lost in the swirl of time. I roam these wilds, a ghost among the pines. Yes, the river bend cries, it mourns what's past. Its waters hold the reflection of a love that couldn't last. The oak now shields a lone man's dreams, the trail's end I roam, footsteps in the dust headed forever home. By that river bend I've grown old with the setting sun. Learn that losing your heart is a battle never won. Each twilight brings her whisper on the breeze. She's still so near. In the rustle of the leaves, I feel her tears. The river bend cries a deep mournful tune,
like a cowboy's soul under the haunting moon. I'll walk these banks until my days are done, for in the river's song our hearts beat as one. The riverbend cries, and so too do I, in nature's cradle beneath the vast open sky. I've crossed the rivers, climbed the rise, watched red dust paint the evening skies. My boots wore thin from years gone by, chasing dreams I couldn't tie. The canyon winds all knew my name, so did the storm, so did the flame. I rode with ghosts, I rode alone, my only home was what I owned. But she was the sunset I found, burning gold where the hills fell down. She stood like peace in a world untrue, with eyes like dusk and a voice like dew. I'd seen the world from town to town, but nothing shook me, nothing profound, till she looked up without a sound. She was the sunset I finally found. She had a garden by her door, and boots too clean for riding war. Said she baked her bread by hand, and read old books she didn't plan. I tipped my hat and barely spoke. She laughed and handed me her cloak. Said, cowboy, rest your saddle bones, even legends need a home. She was the sunset I found, a fire that warmed my worn out crown. I'd seen the stars, I'd kissed the wind, but never knew where love had been. She pulled me close without a rope, no tricks, no games, no lines, no hope, just her and me in common ground. She was the sunset I found. I didn't ride to find a flame, but somehow she called out my name, and every mile I rode before led me straight to her front door. She made no sound, just stood there like the end of day, soft and fierce in a honeyed way. And if this road should call me gone, I'll take her light and ride on strong, but I'll always turn my heart around back to the sunset that I found. In the shadow of a crooked oak, where the wild river bends, I found your scarf, a faded red, torn by the wind sharp ends. Beneath the sky's deep canvas, so cruel and endless blue, every whisper of the grass brings me back to you. These grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon, with shadows of your laughter and the winds that never relent. We rode the dusty trails once through towns too small to name. Our dreams as wide as open skies, wild hearts we never tamed. Now the porch is creaking solitude, where we once danced till dawn. A solitary rider passed by, the echo of us gone. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I'll wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. And old saddle lies abandoned, where the barn door sways and sighs. Raindrops trace the stories, the silent goodbyes. And every mile I've traveled, every dusk I've faced alone, brings me closer to the heartache, the deepest I've known. Oh, these grave haunts that tether my soul to your memory ever tied. And every sunset's fire, and every tear I've cried. Yet in the quiet of the dying light, as night claims the expanse, I find solace in the solitude, in the tragic dance. So let the stars bear witness to the love I cannot reclaim, as the darkness folds around me, whispering your name.
Out by the windy oaks of old, where whispers haunt the air, I found your flannel shirt threadbare, draped on that wooden chair. The porch creaks underfoot, speaks soft of days when you were near. Rustling leaves and the sunset's gold, it's here I feel you, dear. Flannel shirt burns in the dying light, my heart yearns for your touch in the cold twilight, where memory turns, each thread a story, a whispered sigh, in this quiet prairie town, under that vast empty sky. Gone now the laughter, the coffee steams alone at dawn. Empty boots by the door, echo of a love withdrawn. Dusty trails stretch out like fingers from a forgotten hand. Riding these plains, my shadow's the only thing that stands. Flannel shirt burns in the fading light, my soul yearns for your scarf in the chill of night, where the candle burns, each thread a promise, a silent cry, in this hollow cabin life, under the vast in the sky. Soft to me, along the gravel roads under the oak tree shade, we were meant to be.
yet here I stand amidst the dust and rain, holding on to memories like the earth holds on to pain. Flannel shirt burns in the twilight's embrace. My mind turns to the love lost in this silent, sacred place, where my heart yearns each ember, a chapter closed, a dream that dies. On this lonely trail I walk, where the old flannel shirt lies. Let it burn, let it fade, with the sunset's last light, as the colors all cascade, where the oak whispers low under the stars' gentle glow. I'll remember, always remember, as I go. Down by Harper's Creek, where the old oaks grow, we carved our names in the heart of a dusty road. The sunset threw gold across your hair. The world was ours and time just stared. But the creek, it watched me leave. Oh, the creek watch me leave, under a sky bleeding red melancholy dream, with my heart in your scarf tied around your sleeve. You stayed with the oaks and the creek. Watch me leave. The rain has washed away our dusty road. The cabin's empty where our laughter once flowed. Old porch swings creak with ghosts of us riding the wind. Whispered stories turn to dust. Still the creek, it watched me leave. Oh, the creek watch me leave, under a sky bleeding red melancholy dreams. My heart left in that scarf, now a tattered weed. You stayed with the oaks and the creek. Now I roam gravel roads under moons quite siege, each star a teardrop, the night sky silent grief. Love's like the river stone, smooth over time, but some edges cut deep in the creek's soft rhyme. Yes, the creek watched me leave, whispering to the wind about love and thieves. In its waters my reflection briefly cleaves. Part of me stayed while the creek watched me leave, with the echoes of hoofbeats forever to grieve. You stayed with the oaks and the creek, it watched me leave. in the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved so wild and free. The sun beats down on that lonely grave, where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost the heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creed, the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made. Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the great divide. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear. In the echo of hoofbeats, I disappear.
In the shadow of the mesa, the oak tree used to stand. I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon, like a heart when love is left. Oh, the thorn stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever. But flames turned to ash, and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze, warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads once our future, now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorn stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain they watched my leaving, her eyes like the storm, and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind I hear her grieving. I I saddle up the sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My soul is found in Rome, and yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorn stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun, I come undone in the wild lands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorn stood still, and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. Out on Lonesome Hill, carved under sky so vast and starry, we etched our names in the old oak's heart where the wild winds blew so hard. Your laughter mixed with the autumn's breath on that ridge where we did part, with the sunset painting your silhouette like a haunting ghostly bar. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory fade in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like your scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill, I feel you're still, though you're nowhere to be found. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone with the creaks of forgotten days. The gravel road that led to our door, not to fading weathered maze. Your saddle sits idle where the cobwebs build and the shadows play their games. And every dusk I ride these trails where nothing's left but names. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory faded in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like a scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill, I feel you still, though you're nowhere to be found. There's a sorrow deep as the river's been where my tears go to hide away. And the stars up above, they don't judge my love, they just blink in their old wise way. Maybe these hills, these fields, they know the pain that comes and stays. For a cowboy's heart finds its rest in the land that time betrays. So I sing to the stones, to the bones of this earth where our story fell asleep. And the wind whispers back with a sigh of dusk, it's a promise it can't keep. On Lonesome Hill, under starlit quilt, it's your memory I'll forever reap. A silhouette in the sunset still, where the shadows long and deep. In the shadow of the old oak's arms where the river sings and the valley charms, she danced a silhouette against setting suns. a memory forged where the wild creek runs. Her laugh, a breeze through the chapel pines. Her kiss, sweet as the summer winds on the porch where the creaking swing still sighs, whispering tales neath the stormy sky. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan. Underneath the starlit canvas where the lonely coyotes cry, I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. But the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, the trails we walked are overgrown and old. Rain taps on the rooftops like forgotten tales, lost in the thunder of the lonesome gales. A scarf she left still smells of wild rose, faded by the sun, frayed by the blows. Time, it steals the brightest flame away, left me with the dusk, took the day. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan. Underneath the starlit canvas where the lonely coyotes cry, I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. By the old oak tree I carved her name in the heart-shaped nook, still looks the same, as if the oak's aged skin and its deep dark eyes hold the secret to where the true heart lies. Yes, grave closed her eyes, now I roam dusk to dawn, a cowboy with his heart, but all his chances gone. With each dusty sunset and each trail that fades away, she's the whisper in the valley where I'll lay down someday. Oh, grave closed her eyes, and I've been dreaming ever since, in the quiet of the ghost towns by the fence. But love, like the river, finds its way despite the lies, in the lands where even shadows dare to rise. In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies sleep, there's a rustic gate, carved with promises deep, where we carved our names under sky so wide. On that old porch swing, you were always by my side. Oh, the winds, they've changed, but the echoes remain, with every sunset painted in your name. A rusted gate, an unturned stone, where whispered love now moans alone. The gravel roads whisper with tales of the past, empty cabins stare through windows, cracked glass. Your scarf in my pocket, a faded shade of blue, like the memories I chase, still looking for you. Oh, the winds, they've changed, but the echoes remain, with every sunset painted in your name. A rusted gate, an unturned stone, whispered love now moans alone. Underneath the vast, forgiving stars, I saddle up my pains alongside old scars. Through dust and time, I ride these trails, a lone silhouette where the lonely heart prevails. Yes, the winds, they've changed, swept by sorrow's claim. Each twilight cries with the ghost of your name. A rusted gate, our dreams carved deep in lands of shadows where love still weeps. Rusted gates, to the worn out past, to the love once lived, and the hearts that never last. In the fading light, where day meets the night, I'll remember you, dear, till the end of my fight. Out where the oak tree marks the bend, underneath that western sky, we carved our names, swore our love would never end. In the shadow of July, old porch creaking, whispers in the breeze. That dusty road knew all our dreams. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Years roll like thunder through these hills, echoes of her laughter in the wind. Faded scarf she left on the windowsill, each threadbare strand a whisper of what's been. The cabin's empty like the space beside me, where she used to lie. My dreams now reside quietly here on this lost trail left behind. Memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Sometimes the heart's a lonesome rider, chasing shadows, but the nights just hide her. And these whispers in the gusts of prairie wind speak a love that won't come round again. Here on this lost trail left behind, gravel roads stretch out with no sign. I keep riding where the stars no longer find the man I was when she was mine. Here on this lost trail forever confined, I'm just a shadow on the lost trail, this lost trail left behind. On
There's an oak tree just past the hill where silence talks and time stands still. His roots hold stories left unsaid and bark like paper for the dead. I rode there slow, my hat pulled low, the sky burned gold, the wind moved slow. I pulled my knife and carved one line, the name I swore was once just mine. I buried my name beneath the oak, no cross, no stone, no preacher spoke. Just one last breath, one last vow, to leave behind the man I was somehow. I didn't cry, I didn't choke, just carved and dug in prairie smoke. No eulogy, no farewell cloak, I buried my name beneath the oak. The grass was tall, the dusk ran deep, the sky looked down as if to weep. The crows flew low, the breeze was dry, and somewhere coyotes said goodbye. I left no note, no kiss, no trail, just saddle creaks and one exhale. And if they ever ask of me, say he rode west where souls run free. I buried my name beneath the oak, where hearts go quiet and fire folks spoke, where thunder dreams and horses roam, and men like me find peace alone. Don't sing no song, don't light no flame, just let the dirt forget my name. Let wind and stars the story cloak, I buried it beneath the oak. Some folks die in towns and beds, but me, I chose the sky instead. No one owns the wind, you see, and now the wind remembers me. I buried my name